Yeah, definitely, Brennan. First of all, obviously happy and grateful that we're on the right side of the result. I could feel it in the warm-up. The boys were really, focused and there was good energy. So we were real positive. And then the next positive was, even though we started okay and missed a few opportunities, they scored first and we responded well to that. And then, like you said, we played well in the first half, although there we still missed opportunities. And then the second half, didn't convert enough pressure that we created. Unforced errors by offloading and those things. Offload is good, but it has to be accurate, and there's certain principles for that. So, but if you told me before the time, will you take 47 and take the 5 points and go on? I would definitely say yes. So that's the positive, and just the response of the players. Far from perfect, but a good result.
It was good to see Emro's back, and he certainly made a difference. Kurtie and him dancing through that midfield on the sideline.
Yeah, no, I mean, we knew if we can, get a bit of space and up the tempo, they will struggle with the travel and the altitude, etc. So and Emrose is so dangerous in that space. So he showed his speed and his class, and he made a turnover contesting a breakdown, and his kicking was good. So he had a good game, and it's good to have him back.
And just lastly from me, Cameron obviously made a significant impact straight away. Looked as if he was so angry, as you said, this week to get on that field, and came through it unscathed.
Yeah, that's the positive, big positive. He was obviously a long time out of the game, and it takes you sometimes a game or 2 or 3 to get back in it. But the biggest thing is he showed his class by, carrying well, putting a lot of pressure on the defender, the attackers, and then he got his turnover. So that will give him confidence. He's got his first one. So it's good to have him back, and now hopefully it can just go upwards.
Thank you, Coach. Just on the productivity of Marcel, Nizam, and Grobis in that first half. They really seem like they really got some go forward ball for you guys.
Yeah, Marcel is just a warrior, and for me, Nizam plays some of his best rugby, and then obviously like Grobis is just a workhorse, and all 3 of them, they really work hard, do the unseen stuff, and that's great, to have players doing that hard work. And I felt even Rowan Nortje tonight, was the older one who worked so relentlessly. So it was a good positive for us. But like we said, now there is a lot of work on still.
First, again, just the second half, Cardiff looked really gassed. That first half, it seemed like the guys really played tight to the game plan. Some great shots from Pollard getting into space. Just your comments on that first half in terms of just the gameplay.
Yeah, again, we knew we have to up the tempo, so that was working well. But second half, we just forced things. We wanted to force every little line break we have. We forced another pass that's not necessary. So sometimes you have to just cut your losses and set up another phase and then play again. So that balance wasn't that great, but the first half plan to up the tempo and don't give them a lot of opportunity to slow it down worked well. I think tonight quickly the people said it was some of our highest running meters, for our wingers and stuff. So that's good, So that's what we want. We want the players to work hard.
And then lastly, just David Kriel seems to be becoming a really fundamental player in your team. On defense, you're standing as fly half and an attack. How important is he become, or rather, how good of a player is he becoming for this team?
Yeah, I mean, David's versatility is his strength, apart from his own game where he's got the ability to run hard, he's got the ability to offload, he's got the ability to pass. So, but then his versatility is the big thing. He can play 12, 13, and now he's been picked at 15. Obviously, Polly defense when he's at 10 at 10, but Willie and David, they alternate sometimes. So it's just good to have that versatility in the team. And I think we've seen it all over the world now, players covering more than one position. So that's great to have David in that role.
Chris, ek het genoem, julle bou graag die tempo op, daar is baie duidelik. Almal het gedink hulle is daar in 11 teen halftyd, maar is jy bekommerd oor hoe hulle vasgebyt het in die einde en selfs die laaste rukkie teruggekom het. Veral in met die oog op Munster wat volgende week kom wat definitief daai televisie kan bykom.
Nee, ou sal bekommerd wees omdat ons nie geleenthede klaar gemaak het nie, maar ek dink op 40-7 gaan elke speler bietjie, ek wil amper sê, losraak. Jy weet wat ons wil hê nie, maar wat net natuurlik gebeur, want jy het daai buffer. Maar ek glo as dit 'n 25-20 game was, hopelik sou die ouens beter besluite gemaak het. Dit is natuurlik iets wat ons nou sal kyk, maar die groot ding was ons het daar was baie balle wat net op die grond geval het, wat ons beheer oor gehad het, wat ons het nie gefinish het nie. En dis die goed wat ons moet regmaak, jy weet. So ja, so die tweede helfte as Silks was daar net baie foute, baie geleenthede selfs, jy weet, van die skoppe was miskien 'n beter tipe skop sou beter opsie gewees het, maar ja, jy weet, so weer eens soos ek sê, ons het die buffer gehad, so dit het dalk die invloed gehad op die speler se besluit.
Dan het miskien iets oor Frans van Klopper, hy waarskynlik sy beste game ooit vir die Bulle gespeel vanaand, hy was regtig besig, net so iets oor sy vordering as opvaskop.
Ja, nee, kyk, dis hoekom ek sê, daar's 'n streng kompetisie, 'n harde kompetisie in die span, jy weet, Wilco, Morney, François en Kuta, en dis hoekom ek sê, dit is, as jy 'n kans kry, moet jy hom aangryp, en ek sê dit baie vir die spelers, jy weet, so as jy oefen, moet jy seker maak, jy oefen goed, as jy nie speel nie, moet jy seker maak, jy bly fiks, en as jou geleentheid kom, moet jy nie klaar as jy nie reg is, en Klop as hy die geleentheid gekry het om aangegryp, jy weet, so oordeel op vanaand, het hy alles gedoen wat hy kon doen, jy weet, goed geskram, goed gecarry, goed geclean, so ja, so dit was 'n goeie vertoning.
Coach, obviously, one of the decisions that you made instead of coming in at 12, a different 12 to the likes of the Harold Foster or even the Jens Silverstein. Just take us through the thinking behind that, and did he perform the type of toss that you wanted to see from him in the number 12 jump?
Yeah, he's, obviously different to what we normally see at 12, but we feel that he did the job we wanted him to do. Defensively, he was strong. He's got his own strengths. You can see his footwork before contact, and then we felt he did the job that we asked him in our game plan, and therefore we can't fault him really on what he did. There was, I think, one decision where he kicked the ball, where we had about 5 guys or 4 guys next to him, and they only had 1 or 2. So I saw he put up his hand immediately. He knew he made the wrong decision. So those are the things that will hopefully improve. But, for what we needed tonight, specifically for this game, we felt he did the job.
And then lastly, Coach, this result puts you a lot more closer to your next opponents, which is Munster. How important does that game become then next week here at Lofton?
Every game now is important. We just unfortunately in that situation now, we will fight to stay in the top 8 with every game. If we don't get the result, we'll put ourselves in jeopardy. If we get it, we stay in touch. So so every game is important now. So if Munster win, they go up. If they don't, it doesn't matter. We just have to keep winning.
Brendan.
Yeah, I just want to check if there's any injuries or any wiggles.
A few bumps and bruises, but definitely not the same situation as last week, where we can definitely know players are out.
Okay. Coach, I'm sure the Bears will go down well tonight, but what's the one thing for you that I think that's most satisfying for this game today?
Apart from the missed opportunities, I felt our set piece was much better than last week, and just our general energy. Even though we made the mistakes and they came back, like we said now, that last little bit, it was through our mistakes, a loose ball, but our body language and our energy was much better. And obviously, as looking after the forwards, I felt we mauled a bit better tonight. We stopped. They didn't maul too much, but if they wanted to maul, we stopped it better. Last week, players stayed a bit more in system, but just overall the fact that we got the win, and got ourselves back on the horse, that's probably the overall pleasing factor. And we know it was far from perfect, but there's a lot of work to be done. But like I said, doesn't matter how they come, as long as we can win, I'll be happy. And and I'm pleased, and it's great that so many people came out on a Friday night, and we just thank the supporters. And I'm always, that's the people that we hopefully can send back home with a smile on their face.